we're on our way to Scotland. I'm going to the Isle of Skye for a few days. I'll be wild camping. As you can see, the car is completely packed, including my kayak. This is going to be one epic trip. But the first thing we've got to do, got to set off from home and actually get there. And according to the sat nav, I'm going to be driving 414 miles and it's going to take nearly 9 hours. So, without further ado, let's start the journey. Okay, so we've made it to the Isle of Skye. Now we're at currently at Kilt Rock. I'm going to try and get a photograph of the waterfall, which is called Lealt Falls. I was going to try and get it at sunset. Problem with Lealt Falls is that to get a decent shot of it, you need to use the drone. Unfortunately, there's signs everywhere saying that you can't use the drone because they're nesting birds, so I don't think I'm going to get that shot, but there are a few shots to be had. I'm going to get some photographs in here. I'm going to try and get a snap of the waterfall, and then I'm going to head to the place where I'll be camping for the night. And with a bit of luck, I might actually get my second plan and get a photograph down there at sunset. Maybe some reflected light. And the amount of cloud I've actually got, it's not really looking that promising for sunset anyway, so we'll see. Let's go and see if we can get a photograph of this waterfall. Sadly, there isn't much can be done about the waterfall itself except getting the same shot everybody else is getting. Well, I can't fly the drone, but I've found a shot over here that I'm interested in, looking over the down through the cliffs and over towards the mainland. So I'll get set up. It's going to be a handheld shot, but I'll get set up and talk you through what I'm talking about. Okay, so the shot I've got in mind, I'm going to get quite low down. I'm going to shoot with the heather as my foreground, using the cliffs as a lead off to the mainland over there. There is another similar shot over that way that I'm going to get as well. I'm just going to have to see how they come out because I haven't got my tripod. I've left my tripod in the car at the moment, so we'll see how that one's come out. And I'm already getting eaten like by the midges, so I'm going to take this shot pretty quick, put it up for you, then we might get on to the next location. Okay, so unfortunately I can't get the shot I want due to the nesting birds. I can't actually send the drone out. I could do it, but for one thing I'm filming it, so that'll make it pretty obvious. And secondly, I'm respecting the fact that there are nesting birds, so unfortunately I'm not going to get the shot I want. However, I'm already being attacked by the flying teeth. Probably the worst time of year to come to Scotland, but I've just put some spray on which is supposedly going to repel them. However, I'm going to make my way down to my next location, which is where I'll be spending the night, and it's called Lealt viewpoint, which I'm hoping we should get some nice sunset images there. So yeah, I'm going to make our way down there. I'm going to get parked up and decide whether I'm going to sleep in the car or camp. It has been a long day. I'm not sure I can be bothered trying to set a tent up. We'll have to see. So let's get down there and have a look. Doesn't look like I can actually get down to the waterfall without the drone, so I'm going to send the drone down. I'm lining up the shot like this. I'm going to put a bit of video to show you what I'm lining up. I'm basically shooting from over in that direction over there, and I'm going to be shooting straight at the waterfall here, so I'm going to get both waterfalls in my shot. I'm going to shoot that at about 50th of a second. I don't want to go any lower than that because the drone will struggle with that, especially in a gorge. I don't have a polarizing filter or ND filter for it, so that's going to have to do for that. Hopefully that will come out to be a good shot. It is a beautiful waterfall, but I can't see any way to get down to it. And at the moment, even through this midge net, I'm still being eaten by midges. I think they may actually be so small that they're getting through my net. Now, if that shot's any good, I'm going to put it up for you. And I'm going to take a walk up there and see if there's anything down that way worth photographing, especially at sunset, which will be about 10:30 tonight. If that doesn't work out, then I'm going to quickly get myself to one of my other locations, which would have been the Fairy Glen, and we'll do that at sunset. is a beautiful place, don't get me wrong. And there is another waterfall there that I could photograph. I like the ruins down there, and I am loving the scenery we've got, but I don't feel an overwhelming urge to go and get my camera out. What it's probably going to end up being is getting a couple of drone photos. It's a 50 megapixel drone. It's shoots in RAW, so I mean, what more do I need? I'd have to drag myself all the way back to the car to get the camera. And to be fair, I don't think it would actually add anything compared to the drone photos. I think, as a sunset location, this one's a bust. I think I'm probably better off going up to the Fairy Glen and setting up there. I have a feeling we are going to get quite a moody sunset tonight. Which means if I'm sat here waiting for colour to hit that sky, I'm not going to get the moody sunset over that way. And it does change my plans a bit. But I'm starting to think that's what I'll do, but I want to make that a separate video. So I'm going to send out the drone and get some photos. Then I'll come back and discuss the rest of the plans. So that draws a conclusion to that video. It's been a long journey up. It's been a 9-hour trip to get up here. Unfortunately, I won't be staying here for sunset and sunrise. It's just, it wasn't as interesting as some of the other locations I've got in mind. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to head for sunset up to Fairy Glen and hopefully park overnight at Uig Bay. But that'll be the next video. Hopefully you've enjoyed this video. It's probably not the best video I've done because I'm quite tired. It has been a long journey. But yeah, I think I managed to get a couple of good photos in. And I managed to get a bit of good footage. So as a beginning of a trip, it's been a good video. Hopefully you'll join me in the next one. And I'll see you then. Bye for now.